Who that nation? How you doing? Come on in. Take a seat. Sit back. Relax. Put your feet up. Grab a drink. And let's talk Saints football. Y'all know what time it is. Time to keep it real. Let's go. Who that nation? We live, baby. It's Friday. We got a 3-day weekend. It's going down. I hope everybody's had a good week. It's time to reveal them lists tonight. You thought the defense list was something. Wait till tonight. We went back and forth on this thing. Couldn't get enough. So, Coach, how many times you had to tear up your list?
Oh, man. Let's say good evening to everybody tonight. Hope everybody had a good week at work. Oh, man, I'm hoping everybody have a great 4th of July weekend. Oh, man, I went through so many lists, and I still think I left some people out, man.
Right. Like I said, again, I'm Dolph 17, and
none other than your boy. You got to love me, Coach Rock. You know what I'm saying? Want to welcome everybody in. Thank you for joining our show, man. We love having you. I know there's a lot of things you can be doing. They got Essence, whole lot going on, but you're here with us tonight. We appreciate you, man. So like Don said, pull up a chair, get a drink. Let's just do it. Let's chop up some football tonight.
That's right, because you're rocking with the Keeping It Real Who That Sports Podcast. So, Coach, let's get into it. We got somebody standing by in the studio. I see you, little bro. I'm coming to you, baby. I'm coming to you. So let's get on this list, Coach. Who you got at number 10?
At number 10, I got none other than the Great Dane, Martin Anderson.
The Great Dane. For many years, he was the best weapon the Saints had on offense.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
You cross midfield, you was in field goal range, baby. All right, I can't argue with that. Coach got Martin Anderson at number 10. My number 10 is a little bit old school. A little older than Martin Anderson. I'm going with wide receiver, Wes Chandler. Number 10. Wes Chandler. That's right, Wes Chandler. He's a bad boy. Left the Saints and went to the Chargers and had a real good career in the NFL. All right, Coach, let's go to number 9.
My number 9, who you just named. None other than Wes Chandler.
There you go, Wes Chandler. Miss Denise Jackson, Miss Who That Baby? Come on in. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for coming through, baby. Oh yeah, we about to have some fun. Go ahead, get your list. We want to hear your list. Name your favorite Saints from all time on the offense. All right, so now we're at number. What we at, Coach? We're at number 9.
Number eight.
Number 8.
Now, number 8, none other than out of Louisiana Tech, Willie Roaf.
Hall of Famer.
Big
Willie Roaf. That man was dominant. Left the Saints and went to the Chiefs and continued to dominate.
Yeah, man. 11-time Pro Bowler.
11-time Pro Bowler. Yes, sir. My number 8. was no other than a former Heisman Trophy winner, Mr. George Rogers.
Ooh, Big George.
Right. Big George from South Carolina. You got it, Coach. Big George Rogers, baby.
That's it. That's it.
Big Heisman Trophy coming out that backfield, weighing about 230, 240. Straight out them cornfields. I call them out them cornfields. Big country guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
All right, number 7. We're going number 7. Hey, y'all know we pausing when we get to 5. I need everybody come on this chat. Let's go. I want y'all. I want to hear from y'all. It's Friday. Let's go.
My number 7, none other than Henry Charles.
Tight end Henry Charles. Got me on that one, Coach. I never even thought about Henry Charles. That's a good one right there. Henry Charles. You know, let me get, let's see. Hey, bro, get on back in here, man. I'm about to click in, baby. Number 7 for me. I'm going back a little here. I went with at number 7, running back with the goggles on, Chuck Muncie.
Ooh.
Chuck Muncie.
Big Chuck.
Big Chuck, man.
Thunder and Lightning.
Him and Tony Galbraith.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, we about to hit number 6, family. What
number 6 for me, none other than Marcus Colston.
The Quiet Storm. I called him the Quiet Storm. 7th-round draft pick. Went on to become one of the greatest receivers in the history of the New Orleans Saints.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a travesty that man never made the Pro Bowl, but you know how that is, popularity. You know, that's a shame. My number 6, Louisiana State legend. Louisiana legend. Ronnie Lott said he was one of the hardest running backs for me to tackle because he had big thighs. I'm talking about no other than number 21.
Big Dalton.
Dalton Hilliard, baby. One of my favorite of all time, Dalton Hilliard. Let's go. All right. We go hit number 5. Then we go say them last 4. Let's go. Number 5, Coach.
My number 5, USC, Reggie Bush.
Woo! Coach to Reggie Bush and then that number 5. All right. Reggie Bush is number 5. All right, fam. We got a family member joining us. We got Mr. Randy. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, big brother?
Ain't nothing much, baby. Thanks for joining me and Coach tonight, man. We glad you came through. Look at here. Give us your list, man. Let's go, man. We at number 5, bro. Give us your 10 through 5. Top Saints that played offense that you remember, that were your favorite. Let's go, man. Let's do this. Who you got? All right, he having a little technical difficulty. Hold on. Let's see. Well, Coach, go ahead, Coach. Let's get your number 5.
It was Reggie Bush.
It was Reggie Bush was number 5, but Dalton Hill was my number 5. All right, Coach. Let's do number 4. Let's hit 4. Let's go number 4.
Number 4 was other than Deuce.
Ooh, Deuce.
Deuce.
That was that Chandler Dome. Deuce. Boy, running over you too. Embarrassing you.
Yes, sir.
He was running over and embarrassing you, man. All right, you back, man? Oh, yeah, you good, man? Man? You good? That's why it's called live, baby. This live, baby. You know what
take care of business too.
We take care of business over here, baby. It don't stop now. We keep rolling over here, baby. All right, Coach. You went with, who was your last pick?
Deuce.
You went with Deuce.
That's my number 10.
Deuce, you got Deuce at 10?
Yes, sir. Well, okay. You know, I was just picking them.
All right.
Going off my head.
All right. Who you going with number 9?
Oh, number 9, Archie Manning.
Archie Manning. All right. Okay, he got Archie, the daddy, the first Manning, D Manning.
The Manning.
The
very first one.
The very first one. Without him, ain't no Eli or Payton or Lil Archie. All right, let's go, bro. You gotta catch up, baby. We waiting on you.
I've been waiting on y'all. I've been listening to y'all.
All right, let's go to 8. Who's your number 8?
Mine, David Onyemata.
David, We said offense, baby. You missed it. You missed it.
I'm tripping. My
It's
bad.
all
My
good.
bad.
All right, go.
Hey, I got
offense,
Bush,
man.
bro. I
You
got
got
Bush.
Reggie Bush. He got Reggie
Yes,
Bush, number
sir.
8. All right. He rocking
I'm
Reggie
tripping. I
Bush
don't know
at
why I
number
got
8.
Davion Amari. I put Davion Amari at left tackle.
That's all right. He back in high school, baby, playing both ways. Baby, playing both
Oh,
ways.
bro. Yeah, man.
All right, let's go number 7.
All American.
7. Uh-oh. Who that is? Who that?
No, I got Bush.
All right, you just did Bush. Who next? Come on.
Now I'm tripping. Hold on. My shit all messed. I got my wife do this for me.
Yeah, put it on your wife, bro. Put it on your wife. Put it on your wife.
Yeah, I always put it on my wife. Now I got Brees, bro.
You got Brees at 7. Okay. So you got, it's interesting. You got them quarterbacks, sir. You got.
I love them quarterbacks, bro.
Yeah, you got 2 of the most popular quarterbacks in franchise history. All right.
Yeah,
Who we got at 6?
Who you got at 6?
I didn't gauge. I think I had
I didn't hear all y'all step. I stepped up.
I think I had Dalton Hilliard, if I'm not mistaken, at 6.
Yeah, you did.
I had Dalton Hilliard at 6. Yeah, Dalton Hilliard, Louisiana State legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and coach had Marcus Colston.
Okay.
You want to go with Colston too? Or you want to go with your favorite tight end used to play for the Saints?
Jimmy Graham, I got him too.
You got Jimmy? He done threw
Yeah,
Jimmy up.
Jimmy, man. I can't leave Jimmy out, bro.
Yeah, bro. Jimmy did his thing when he was here. But be careful what you wish for, Jimmy. You ain't been the same since you left, baby.
Hey.
You should have stayed, boy.
Yeah, I got Ingram and Kamara.
Ingram and Kamara. All right, you went 3-2. And who you had number 1?
Who had number 1?
Yeah.
I ain't got number 1 down yet. Y'all,
I
ain't got that for you yet.
Win 3. Let's go, coach.
Number 3, Alvin Kamara.
Alvin, AK, baby. Guess what? We got the same one on now. Hey,
number 3.
Yeah, number 3. I'm right there with him. AK.
Right up under there with Brees, huh? Number 2.
We going 10 on up, baby. And it really is no particular order, baby. Just whoever you felt with, like, you know what I'm saying? So my next one, my number 2. See, a lot of people forget about this man. He quit football because he wanted to go smoke the weed. But he was a heck of a player. He broke Earl Campbell's record in college. He had them braids coming out the back of his helmet. He kept his helmet on during interviews. None other than the one and only, number 34, Ricky Williams.
Ricky, all right.
Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams. Let's go.
My number 2 might surprise y'all. None other than Jabari Evans.
Oh, man. Yes. Jabari Evans. One of the best guards in the
One
National
of the best
Football
guards
League
ever
to play the game, man. Future Hall of Famer. His name will be getting called to go to Canton. You can count on that. I like that one, Coach. What you got for me, Randy? Who you got, baby?
I can't hear you.
Who you got? Your turn is on you, baby. Who you got?
I can't hear you.
Hey, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
My mic ain't muted. I can hear a little bit.
All right, hold on. Let's see.
Hang on.
All right, while Randy's getting this thing together, my number 2. We're on 1 or 2, Coach.
We're on 2. Well, I just named my 2. Jabari.
So you just went on Jabari. Okay.
Yeah.
You went Jabari girl. My number 2, fam. I'm going old school again. He was slow, but he caught everything. Eric Morton. Eric Morton from LSU.
LSU boy.
Some of the biggest hands you ever saw. Slow as molasses, but he caught everything. Everything he threw his way, he caught. Number 84.
That was
Google him. Google him. All right, here we go. Number 1.
None other than the man himself. They got a breeze blowing outside, baby. Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
I mean, he took the franchise to his only Super Bowl win. And I mean, he put up numbers. He changed the whole face of the franchise, really, man.
Yeah, he did. He did. Drew Brees, his coach, is number 1. How I'm gonna have a list that don't have that man on the list? Come on, man. Y'all know who Dolph #1 is. Just like Coach, baby. Drew Brees. Like they say, Drew Brees. Drew Brees, baby. That's our top 10. Everybody in the chat, everybody listening on Facebook. Once again, we'd like to thank you for coming through, for giving us your ear. It's Friday night, baby. We're gonna have fun. We can do this all night. So, with that being said, we're gonna switch a little something up, just like we did the other night, Coach. We done get our top 10. Let's name some players that didn't make our list. Who's some players that did make your top 10?
Oh man, there was a couple of well, you named one that didn't make. I debated on was Chuck Muncie,
Gotcha.
Eric Morton. It was Lance Moore.
Okay.
You know, there were a couple of them, man. But I just tried to keep it where stats. But you can't forget them guys, man. They were big contributors. Even Tony Galbraith, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could throw him in there, man. There was some great offensive weapons. I mean, I don't know if I kind of laid them on the offensive side. Mel Gray,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Darren Sproles, the time he was here, you know. So there was a couple of them, man, that could have made that list, but you know, they all were big contributors to the Saints offense and put up some numbers, and you know, they had great NFL careers, man.
Right. So like you said, one person I left on my list, we talked about him the other night, man. Darren Sproles.
Yeah.
Definitely Darren Sproles, man. It was hard to leave him off that top 10, man. But Darren Sproles, we all know what he did when he was here, you know? Yeah, so Darren
the Bill
Sproles.
Man. I don't think, did we mention the Bill Man?
Nah, we ain't get the Bill Man, man. We ain't get the Bill Man. You know what I'm saying? Michael Lewis. We mentioned him the other night. We were talking about the top returners, but yes, the Bill Man.
Right.
Then before the Bill Man, Mel Gray. Mel
Gray.
Gray was another one, man. A game changer, game breaker every time he touched the ball. You know, one more person I could think of on the offensive line, man. I went way back, man. Kyle Turley, that boy there,
Mr. Nasty.
Mr. Nasty.
Mr. Nasty.
I think young Trevor Penny kind of reminds me of him.
Yeah, Kyle.
Hey, Coach, hold on. Here we go. It's for you, Coach. That's your boy.
What's up, Kermit? Things don't change, baby. It's a new year, new me, Kerm. What's up, baby?
He done came back home. Kermit, baby. He done came back home, baby. Like I told you, the prodigal son that came home.
I'm home. Hey, thank you for joining in too, boo. Appreciate having me on the show, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, boo, we just get our top 10. I know you had yours on Facebook, man. Won't you shoot it to us, man? Your top 10 offense, man. Yeah, Denise, he's back. Hold on. Yeah, he's back. You're right. Hey, everybody, if you want to join the show live, you want to come on with me and Coach, we just put the pinned the link in the chat. Come on, join us, man. Let's talk football. Let's have fun. It's Friday, man. We got a 3-day weekend, baby. Come on, wake up out there. Let's go. Yeah. Right now, let's see. I got another player who's one of my favorite Saints of all time, man. Went to the University of Miami. Wide receiver, Brett Perryman. A lot of people forget about Brett Perryman, man. You know, I got Brett Perryman.
I mean, it's a lot, man, and you have to really like sit down and like your mind got to go way back because it was just a lot of great offensive players came, and you can't. Sometimes you can't in that moment. You can't even remember all of them, man.
You can't. And what's funny, it seems like either the Saints had the offense and they never had the defense, or they had the defense and the offense wasn't up to pull.
Yeah,
you know. But that ain't the case this year. We got offense, defense, and special teams. And we got a new trainer. Yeah, we got him from Alabama. No more being out with soft tissue injuries. No more hurt pinky sitting out. You can't make the team in the tub. That's what they tell me. You can't make the team in the tub, baby. If you're in the tub, you can't make the team. Yeah, he's hell when he's well. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. So we doing it tonight, man. Yes, sir. Now,
Where
Coach,
y'all at? Where y'all at? We want to hear from y'all tonight, man. It's Friday night.
it's Friday
Talk to
night,
us.
Coach. It's scared, bro. Get on in here. It's okay. It's all right. If you're a Cowboy fan, come on through. Give me your top 10 Cowboys. If you're a Broncos fan, give me your top 10 Broncos. If you're a Falcon fan, this is not the channel for you. Now I'm just playing, baby. I'm just playing. You know I gotta throw it out there at you, baby. It's all good, baby. Ain't nothing but love over here, baby. All right, let's see. Everybody quiet tonight, cool. Well, we about to have fun then. We about to have fun. All right. Next on the list. Later on tonight, Coach and I will be joined by a special guest, young man that played at the university, Southern University in Baton Rouge, historically black college, and we'll get his perspective on how it was and why he chose to do such. So yeah, stay tuned to that. We're looking forward to that. All right, Coach. We got Kamashaw's Kerman's on top 10. Go ahead and read it out there. All right, Coach.
Okay.
He got Drew Brees, Martin Anderson, Marcus Colson, the Horn, Eric Morton, Dalton Hilliard, Jimmy Graham, Willie Roaf, the Godfather of Who That Nation, Bobby Abel, and the man who coming back,
Michael
the man
Tom.
who's angry, the man with the baddest Twitter handle there is. Can't go with Mike. Yes, sir. That's a great list, man.
That's a good list there, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great list.
Yeah, that's a real good list there.
I like that. Especially, man, putting Coast name. Matter of fact, three to 5, he got Colston, Horn, and Morton. Then you end it with Michael Thomas, who can wind up being the best out of all of them. Arguably, right now he is. You know, he's not as fast as Joe Horn was. I think Joe Horn was the fastest receiver out that group. So let's see. That's right. All right. Well, that coach said where everybody at. But look at here. Here we go. What's next? All right. So Who That Nation? We got word yesterday from young Payton Turner, who said he has been cleared to return to the team. We know last year Turner was dealing with various injuries, but the few games that we did see him, we showed that he has a lot of promise. Now you throw him back in the fold to go along with Cam Jordan, Tano Passional, Marcus Davenport, Carl Granderson, David Onyemata, Katavius Street. Man, them boys up front, they go eat. Somebody asked me about Taco Charlton, man. To me, Taco is just a camp body. I'm sorry. I hope he proved me wrong. But since Taco came to the league, I've seen him in Dallas. I've seen him everywhere else he's went. I don't know what it is, because in college, there was something that someone saw to draft this young man in the first round. It just hasn't clicked. He's sort of the defensive version of Kevin White. And why Kevin White is still on this team, I don't know. But time will tell. Coach, let me ask you this. How many wide receivers you think the Saints will keep this year?
That's a good question, man. That's one position. There's a lot of depth there. I could see anywhere about 7 and possibly 2, 3 I'm going to practice squad. I mean, because, that's one position where you get nicked up during the season, and it's always good to have backups ready to go. And I think they really deep at that position.
Gotcha. All right, family. Ms. D2, how you doing? All right, I guess the link's not working, Coach. Let me see what's going on with that. Let me see if I get our link on here. All right, hold on, family. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully that's fix it. But anyway, we gonna keep it moving. Got it. What's up, Apollo number 1? How you doing? Apollo, we need you. We need your top 10, baby. What's your top 10 Saints offensive players of all time? We waiting on you. Let's see. Got it. To all my Facebook family. Evidently the chat, the link's not working on Facebook. I apologize for that. So if y'all have YouTube, you might want to jump on YouTube if you want to get on the show. We open and live, baby. It's a party tonight. Let's go. Give me some time to think. Oh yeah, no problem, man. Take your time. We ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah. But yeah, Coach, so looking at the linebacker depth this year, are you comfortable with the linebackers the Saints have backing up DeMario and the young man we drafted last year from Ohio State? Help me out.
I still would love to see Kawan come back, man.
Yeah, Warren, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Warren. But Alexander from LSU,
yeah.
I mean, the speed he brings, man, sideline to sideline, I think he's gotten comfortable in that defense, and just the speed that he brings, man, because he can cover back. I mean, I would love to see him back. You know, I don't know. I don't think he signed with anyone, but I would love to see him come back. I really think they could use him in their linebacking core.
Right. Okay. I mean, you know, last season, man, Quan signed like right before training camp. Man, personally, I think Quan don't like all the off-season workout and all that, man. I think Quan just be ready, man. Look, let's hit training camp and let's, like full speed ahead. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me, Quan just don't like that off-season, man.
But I knew he had took 1 or 2 trips up to the Jets, man. I know the Jets were really trying to sign him this year, but I don't think they signed him yet. But I know he had visited the Jets like twice, I think, so far in the offseason.
Okay. Anybody who want to get in the chat, come on back. Get back in. Log back in. It's all good, baby. We here. All right. We got another question for you, Coach.
Who I like in the AFC? The Buffalo Bills, boo. I mean, I think they really stack on both sides of the ball. I really like the Buffalo Bills. Now, the team that intrigues me the most is the Denver Broncos. What will Russell Wilson really bring to that team? Because we all heard that, they were just a quarterback away.
Right,
so,
right.
What will Russell Wilson bring to that team? Then the other thing, too, is never count out them Chiefs. Don't count Kansas City out. But I think right now it would be the Buffalo Bills. Then you also have to look at the Chargers, man. The LA Chargers.
Okay.
Another team. So, I mean, there are a couple of teams in the AFC are pretty stacked.
Right.
But right now, I lean more toward Buffalo, Kansas City. Then you kind of look at the Chargers, and you got to even look at the Raiders again. I mean, there's a lot of teams in that AFC, man. That AFC is real tough and real talented. Another team, the Dolphins. But the only question I have with the Dolphins, what would Tua bring? You know?
Right. What up, Stain? What up, Mr. Rich Bird? Welcome aboard, fam. Thanks for coming through. I see you said the Chiefs not them. So who you think coming out the AFC then? If you don't think the Chiefs gonna be in it, let me know. All right, let's see. All right, we talking. Let's see, Paulo, what you got for us, sir? We talking skill position. Yeah, yes, sir. But not just skill position. You going to offensive line. Don't matter.
Yeah.
The entire offense. Offensive line, skill position, everything.
All that's part of the offense. All that's part of the offense.
Mr. Richburg, he's gone with Buffalo like you, coach, to come out the AFC. Yeah. It seems Buffalo seems to be a popular choice for everybody this year, coming out the AFC. And I can understand why, man. They're a very good team, man. And their young quarterback has definitely blossomed into one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. Yeah, I like Josh Allen a lot, man. He's a big kid, man. He's a big kid.
Yeah, and they've added some depth and some more weapons for him to play with. So yeah.
All right, family. Let's see. We got Mr. Kerman. Injuries now dictate the outcome of the winner in sports all the time. Like I say, man. Most of the time, the teams that are there in the end are the teams that are the most healthiest. You know, it depends on who gets hurt and when they get hurt. You know, if you have a rash of injuries toward the end of the season, and especially the key contributors, you can be in trouble.
Yeah.
I can see it. I got you. All right, family. I got a question for y'all. A family member brought this to my attention the other day. Now, when a quarterback, for instance, throws a 5 or 10 yard slant and the guy takes it to the house, why does the quarterback get credit for 80 yards when he only threw a 5 or 10 yard pass? After the wide receiver, let's say he broke tackles and everything and he takes it 80 yards. Why does the quarterback get recognized for throwing an 80-yard pass when he actually threw a 10-yard pass?
Because it's a continuation of everything.
Coach says it's a continuation of everything. Anybody else? What y'all think about that? Let's see. Apollo. They threw and led the man so he could have open space. All right, that's what Apollo says. Kerm comes. Let's see, Kerm. The Bills not going to do anything. They trying to make him the great. While he's solid, but not the caliber to propel a team. I bet you your Steelers will take him right now, though. I bet you your Steelers will take him. You know I gotta get at you, man. You know I gotta mess with you, Kirby, man. You know that, boo. I gotta get at you, baby.
Hey, Dolph, what was the quarterback in Pittsburgh? Let's give him a shout out. Rest in peace. Quarterback that lost
the young man.
Haskins.
Dwayne Haskins, man. Tragically lost his life, man.
Shout out to his family, man. Rest in peace, man.
R.I.P. to that young man and blessings to his family.
Yes,
man. It was tragic, man. Young man was evidently ran out of fuel and was walking down the side of the highway, man, and a sad thing, man, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go with let's see. Ronald says cause it's a he said cause it's a completion. That's why. All right, let's go. All right. He's nice, bro. Let's see. Come on back on here, Randy. We here, baby. Come on back. Let's see. It's a good conversation. But, man, think about this, though. That question had me thinking, though. I understand everything y'all saying, but that question had me thinking. So.
Well, you know who was famous for that, huh?
Who's that?
Montana. He would throw that slant to Jerry Rice
there you go
to the house.
There you go. And he'll get credit for all them yards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But hey, so let me ask you this. So when the wide receiver fumble the ball, why they don't go against the coach?
What you mean?
If the quarterback gets credit for throwing the ball 10 yards and then he go 80 yards and he gets 80 yards. So if the wide receiver fumbles, why that don't count against the quarterback as a turnover?
It don't really. It don't count against the quarterback. I mean, it count against the offense lost the ball, but it really goes against the receiver. Once it's in his possession and he loses it, that falls on him, and it also goes into the offensive stats. Because as a unit, that's all the offensive loss.
Right. All right. We got a Kerman has a question. He says, "Will anybody in our lifetime break the rushing record?" Right now, man. I'm gonna say no, man. I'm gonna say no because it's a passing league now, and plus it's not. It's a they share the backfield, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a 1-2 punch. Some teams even go 3 deep. That's my take on it. What you think, Coach?
Yeah, man, everything now is this variation of the spread offense. Everybody want to throw it 30, 40, 50 times a game. And they've kind of gotten away from the running attack. I think the only team that really features a running attack is the Titans with the big boy. But everything else is mostly just wide open offense now. But I know the Tennessee Titans offense is predicated off more pounding, short passing game.
Right. And right, Boo, I understand that, but the family member, matter of fact, the family member's right there. Hey, Randy, explain to everybody, because maybe I ain't do a good enough job what you was talking about, man. But the family members, they'll let hey man, where you go? All right, he's out again. Try again, bro. Try again. But yeah, let's go. Then we look at the Ravens too. All right, we got the Ravens. Yeah, the Ravens nice too, man. I think people hating on the Raiders, underestimating the Ravens too. Man, how y'all feel about Jackson, man? Do you think he'll ever develop into the type of passer that he needs to be to take them where they got to go? Because you only can run so much until somebody go fast as he is. Someday somebody go catch him. And when I say catch him, they go catch him with that right angle, and they go put that right lick on him. And then once them legs gone, then what? Kind of like RG3. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what happened to RG3. All right, let's see. I fell out the wide receiver's hand. Kerman says, all right, we got the Ravens. All right. Let's see. Switch again. Let's see. All right. So we got the team nobody's mentioning, man. What about them Raiders, man? Them boys in Vegas, the silver and black. Everybody, nobody's mentioning them. Let's see. The best you get with him. Okay. Boo says that's the best you go get with him. He's saying that's the best you go get with Lamar Jackson. What you think about that, Coach?
I think so. I agree with Kermit Shaw. I agree with Boo on that too, man.
Do y'all see any improvement in his game as a passer? I do.
I mean, it's the same to me, to be honest.
You think it's the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raiders need a secondary. They finna get torched this year. You know what, man? Everybody's saying that the AFC is so loaded, man. To me, I think it's being blown out of proportion, man. I think head to head this year, the NFC is gonna beat the AFC. The NFC is gonna have more wins head to head than the AFC is against the NFC.
Well, let me ask you this: name your top 5 teams in the NFC. Oh, just not take that back. Just name me 5 teams that you think
they got a legitimate chance to win it all.
Yeah, we could say the Rams,
defending champs. That boy up there in Green Bay. I mean, they keep getting the number 1 seed.
He lost all his receivers.
Man, they gonna go sign old Julio. Let's see. Also, let's see. So we got the Packers, you got the Rams. Man, the 49ers were there last year. You can't count them out. Cowboys and Saints.
But let's stay with the 49ers.
Okay.
Is your boy Jimmy G gonna be, or are they going with the young boy?
I don't understand all the hate with Jimmy G. Man, it took you to a Super Bowl, NFC Championship game. All he does is win. No, he's not flashy. You know, yeah, he you know, everybody holds that pass he missed in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that. You know, but they act like the kid is trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you go away from Jimmy G and you go throw this youngster in there whose competition in college was not that great. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why I said I don't know about the Niners, because they're looking to change from a quarterback that took them one game from going to the Super Bowl to going to a kid that's unproven.
Right. So you got I
mean, you could say the Bucks.
Right. Well, I know why he picked the Bucks, Coach. I know why he picked the Bucks. You know, because that's Leonard. Because his boy Leonard there, that's his homie. You know, I respect that.
But Boo laid it out right there. If you look at what Boo just posted, that's it right there.
Yeah, exactly. That's who I call, right? No, I ain't called the Bucks, you know, but you know, I just don't like him. I said it. I don't like him.
So, I mean, then when you look at the AFC, I mean, it's so many teams, man. You got Cincinnati, you got the Chargers, you got KC, you got Buffalo. I mean, you got Baltimore. So it's a lot.
All right, family. We're being joined by Mr. Craig Davis. Craig, how you doing, brother?
Fine, brothers. How y'all doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you fine. Thank you for coming through.
No problem.
Let me first of all, audience, I want to thank Craig for coming. Let me give Craig a little slight introduction, and then I'll let him plug in. I met Craig Davis at Harrell Park. We started off at Harrell Park playing together, 10 and 11 years. We started about 9, 10 years old together. Craig went on to play at LC Forshey, went on to Southern. He played some in the NFL. He just recently helped me do my football camp. But Craig also played at the HBCU, which we about the second half of the show we're going to feature. So, Who Dat Nation, let's give Craig Davis a big shout out. We all know him as Scooba. So let's give him a shout out, man. Thank you for coming in, Scooba. Appreciate you coming through tonight, man.
Hey, look, I appreciate you guys having me. I wouldn't have it any other way. Every time I see your phone call rock, you know, anything I can do to help you whenever I can. I was driving home from work, and there's very few people who can get me to say, call me right now, and I pull over the side of the road, and I gave you a call, and here we are. Thank you, man. I'm grateful to be a part of your show.
Appreciate it. So, Craig, kind of tell us about the process of being, recruited by HBCU.
I tell you, man, it was a surreal experience. I had the opportunity to meet Coach Otis Washington. What I'm going to try to do is get a little video in here while I had an opportunity to meet Coach Washington, Coach Burt Burns, Coach Tony Villegas, and to have these guys come into your living room and speak with your parents and have a vested interest in your future and who you're going to be developed to as a young man. It was just a remarkable experience, Alfred.
Okay. So when you went up to Southern, what was the experience like going into the atmosphere of the HBCU?
Okay, I can give you two versions. I can give you the watered down version. I can give you the truth.
Give us the truth.
Give us the truth, baby. Keep it real, baby. Keep it real.
We'll keep it real, man. Maurice Hurst and I had went to USL for a weekend. And we come down, we went to Tulane, we spent the weekend in New Orleans. I think we traveled, went to U of H, and Maurice and I, we took all our trips together, right? So we get to Southern, and we go to this party. and the culture and the pageantry of black college football. We looked at each other at this party at the Union and said, hey, man, this is where we're going to school. And that was it. We wanted to be a part of something special. And that's where we spent the next 4 years of our life.
Okay. So kind of tell us about preparation of playing at HBCU, far as just, practice, game preparation.
Well, I was fortunate enough to play with the late, great Otis Washington, and Marino Chasm. Coach Otis was a little bit more lenient, like a father-type figure. But when Marino Chasm came in, it was all business. So when you talk about preparation, it was practicing 3 times a day, getting up 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, watching film, having coaches come to the dormitory room, just impromptu visits to keep you prepared for the task at hand and being prepared to be on that field and in class as well. But playing with Coach Chasm certainly was different from playing with Coach Washington.
Okay.
Hey, Scooba, let me ask you this, my brother. Were you recruited by any Division I schools? And if so, what made you decide, to go to a HBCU? Was it just mainly because of the story you just told? Was that the main reason?
No, not just the story I just told, but Alfred, to tell you, we come from a place where we belong, Harrell Park.
That's where I'm from, baby. I got you.
I know who you are. Trust me. We were fortunate enough to watch a man almost raise us sitting out of a window, Rock. I don't know if you remember Coach Warren.
Oh, yeah. Get that back off that track, boy. Yes, sir.
Yes, come on, man.
So when I went, because Maurice didn't come on this trip with me, I went to the University of Houston, and I just didn't feel, for lack of a better term, like I belonged. And when I went to Southern, I just felt that was the place I needed to be. And on that note, I remember working out with the late Calvin McGee. He was going to Tampa, and I was going up to Southern, and we worked out for a week. Coach Walsh called me, and he said, hey, look, Calvin's going to work you out for a week. And we spent the week at Booker T. Washington, Rock, and we worked out, and we lift weights, we caught passes, the whole 9 yards. And at the end of the week, he looked at me. I looked at him. I said, you think I can play tight end at Southern? He looked at me. He said, I know you can play tight end at Southern. He said, but you got to do me a favor. I said, what's that? He said, you got to wear number 80. So that's where the number 80 came from, Calvin McGee.
Okay. So what was the experience like playing in your first Bayou Classic coming on?
Man, first it was having you guys be proud of us. Just coming home to have, it was more about you all than anything. And that's what me and Maurice talked about most. Just having all the guys, the home team, be proud of us, to do something special, to walk into that Superdome. And that's back when, before Facebook and social media, Rock, if you wanted to see a Bayou Classic, you had to go there. So it was 60, 70,000 people. And to walk out on that field, man, I remember the first time we just looked at each other and sort of, laugh, smile, grin, or whatever you call it. But it was special, man. I'll never forget it as long as I live.
Okay. So if you share a special moment that you may never have shared while attending Southern.
This one always chokes me up. It was our senior year, Maurice and I, senior year, and we worked hard all summer. So Coach Cash, he came in the locker room right before the game. We played Alabama State. And he said, the captain for defense tonight, Maurice Hurst. Like, wow, I'm clapping for my homeboy. He said, the captain for offense tonight is Craig Davis. And in that moment, Rock,
wow,
we thought about everything that we ever went through, every person that helped us, every word of encouragement and prayer that we had. So I can remember there was a little chute underneath the stadium where the referees would come and get you to bring you out to toss the coin. So he stood on his side, I stood on my side, Maurice did, and we were quiet. It was a surreal moment. We were very quiet. And when the referee came to get us, I just remember He walked up to me. He dapped me off. We hugged. We embraced. And he kissed me on my jaw, man. And it was probably a moment that I'll never forget, man. It was like we made it. Here we are. We made it. Two brothers from Holly Grove. 40,000 people in Mumford Stadium. And he was the defensive captain. I was the offensive captain. It was a very special moment.
Wow, that's great. That's great. That's great. So, Scooba, kind of tell us, bro, what you think. Do you think HBCUs get enough recognition or least recognition when, as far as it comes to when the NFL does their recruiting or come out and do their scouting?
I played with Michael Ball, played with Aeneas Williams, I played with Maurice Hurst, I played with Harvey Wilson, I played next to Gerald Perry, a first-round pick. I think it's always been preferential treatment when it came to recruiting at HBCUs, but now I think the chicken has come home to roost with Coach Deion. As a matter of fact, I went to a luncheon with Coach Eric Dooley on this past Tuesday. I spoke at a Rotary Club luncheon with him, and that was another special moment too. But what I think's happening now is we're getting our just due, right? Okay. How could you have the Mel Blunts and all these guys come from HBCUs, but then there's a recruiting gap that's not being filled, right? I can even go back. When I went to the Chargers, I signed as a free agent. I was on the first developmental squad in the NFL, and there was a tight end out of Syracuse, Pat Davis. And back in the day, Alfred, he got a $90,000 signing bonus. He got cut, and I made the team, right? So he walked away with $90,000. I worked hard, and I got my little $7,000 signing bonus. Then I knew the system was flawed at that moment, right?
Wow. Dolph, you got any questions for Craig?
Yeah, Craig. Let me ask you this, man. Going through the whole recruiting process, man. How many offers did you have, and coming from where we came from, you know what I'm saying? How did it make you feel to see that, you had all these schools wanting you to come and your talent to their school?
Well, again, you felt proud. You felt like you worked hard. And Alfred could tell you, we stuck to the script. We didn't deviate, right? Anybody who came off that park, and that's why we're brothers, and until today, we stuck to the script. So to have someone come in your house and just to say that, hey, we want you on our campus. You've done it the right way. You're our choice. And I had about 10 choices, to be honest with you, but there was no better experience than the HBCU experience. So yeah, you felt special, right?
Okay. If you don't mind, what were some of those 10 choices, if you don't mind, if you can recall?
Southern, Grambling, University of Houston, Tulane, USL, SLU. I'm getting old now, man. I don't know.
I got you. Man, we got a question from one of the family members, man. They want to know, I think you just touched on, what NFL team was you on?
San Diego Chargers.
The Chargers.
Yeah.
So when you were with the Chargers, who was the quarterback? Was it Phillip Rivers?
No. I'm now 55 years old. Okay. It was Billy Ray Tolliver.
Billy Ray Tolliver.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
so hold on. I'm sorry. Were you there with Natron Means?
No, that was before me.
That was before you. Okay.
That was after me. Natron was after me.
After you. Okay. Yeah. Wow, man. So
and
there you have it, family. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go.
Chicago. We played a preseason game in Chicago, and we traded for Jim McMahon. So he actually came back on the plane with us from Chicago in the preseason game.
Super Bowl shuffling Jim McMahon.
That's right.
The rebel quarterback, man.
Yes, he was. Man.
He gave
me the name. He gave me the name Full Speed.
Full Speed. Oh man, that's cool, man. Man, so coming from Holly Grove, man, watching football every Sunday, playing at Southern, and then now here you go, you get the trial for the Chargers, man. How was it like for the first time going in that locker room, putting on that uniform and that helmet, then stepping out on the field, man?
Well, I was a big fan of Kellen Winslow.
Oh yeah.
And so these guys they hung around the facility a lot. So I remember coming out of the locker room, and once you get in there, believe it or not, it's just par for the course. It's just practice. That's all it is. You know,
Right.
you around these guys all the time, and you know, I can remember one time Leslie O'Neal had just come off a knee surgery, right? And we're doing a blocking defensive end tight end drill. Man, I tell you, bro, I blocked him in the dirt. And I never really watched football a lot.
Okay.
So Coach Gunther Cunningham came up to me and he grabbed me. He said, "Hey, full speed, you can't do that. Do you know who that is?" I was like, "Nah, really, I don't." You know, and it was Leslie O'Neal. And I remember Leslie coming up. He said, "Nah, man, that's the kind of work I need." So, and that's where my little nickname, full speed, was coined, man, because I just went 100 miles an hour in everything that I did.
So the coach was upset because you was playing football. You
Playing
were playing football, baby. He lined up across me. I'm gonna put him in the dirt. I don't care who he is.
That's right. That's right.
And Gunther Cunningham. I remember Coach Gunther Cunningham. So he comes up to you. Hey man, you know who that is? Yeah, I know who he is. He the person lined up across from me.
Yes.
Oh, you did? You did know who he was?
I did.
Oh.
No, I wasn't a big football fan.
Okay,
like,
okay.
The only person I knew was my cousin Marcus Allen, who played with the Raiders at the time.
Okay.
And that was it.
Okay. Oh, so you're a cousin. You and Marcus are family. The great Marcus Allen.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh wow, man. You come from man. That you got it in your blood, baby. It's in your blood.
Yeah.
It's in your blood. Yeah, man. All right. We got a question, another question for you, man, from the family member right there. He says during your NFL debut, did you ever make it to the playoffs?
No, never made it to the playoffs, man. I wasn't fortunate enough to make it to the playoffs. Back then, the Charger wasn't pretty good back then.
Well, you know, we in New Orleans, you know, we sucked for 30 years, so you know, I'm just saying, you know, them youngsters, they don't know that, man. They be crying about 7. They were crying about 79. Man, what?
Yeah.
We would have had second line parades and everything. 79, baby. Y'all don't even understand, man. You know, they spoiled today, baby. We don't spoil them today.
Yeah.
You know? But so let me ask you, man, what do you think about the NIL, man? It's a big topic around the country, around college football. Me personally, I've been on the side of kids getting paid, you know what I'm saying? Because the university makes millions off of these kids. Mm-hmm. And so I've been one for the kids to get paid because, for instance, you'll have a coach come and sit in your living room and tell you, "Hey, I want your son to come play for me, and I'm going to take care of your son for these 4 years. I got him. I got anything he wants, I have him." But then, as soon as he leaves your house, you hear like a week later or 2 later, he's gone to another school. But when the kid was ready to transfer and everything before they started the transfer portal like they have now, it was a big it was a big mess. So what were your feelings about that?
Well, what happened was, again, when something's not working for you and you have the upper hand on the laws and the rules, what you do is you contort them and you bend them to benefit you. Now what's happening is it sort of backfired on them, right? So this is nothing but legalized paid recruiting. You could start a company today, right? And you can give a kid an NIL deal. Oh man, my battery's getting low. You could give a kid an NIL deal and it would be totally legal now, right? If you had Alfred Rock Shoe Company, you wanted to give Craig Davis $1 million NIL deal, but you resided in Alabama, there's nothing wrong with it now. So it's just a beautiful way to recruit illegally.
So on top of that, Craig, do you think that helps or hurts the HBCU colleges?
Well, as you can see, we have the upper hand on recruiting now. So the money goes wherever the player is. It's almost like free agency now. So you still can get that same NIL deal if you that receiver, I forgot his name, that signed with Jackson State, or you that cornerback. The money's going to follow you now. So now there's a less propensity to even wave that flag of big schools in your face now, because these kids want money. You got the transfer quota now, and you have NIL. It's nothing but legalized free agency in college. We don't even mention education that much anymore.
No.
Right.
Yeah, well, you see that used to be they calling card where we're giving them a free education. But yeah, you're selling their jerseys and Foot Locker and everything. You're making millions off them, and here they can't even. And as a coach, if I told your parents I'm gonna take care of you, and you come to me and tell me, Coach, I'm hungry, I can't go in my wallet and give you $5 or $10 to go get you some McDonald's. I mean, I had a problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
And that is a problem.
Right. That was a major problem. That's something that I never truly can wrap my mind around. And like you say, now is basically legalized free agency in college. You know, so. But with this do you think that the transfer portal that you should be limited to transferring like only 2 times? Because some of these kids, man, I mean, they're transferring 3-4 times.
They're playing checkers, right? They're playing checkers, and sometimes they're 3-bagging and 4-bagging. They're playing checkers.
Right.
I think that the transfer portal should only exist one time. We all make bad decisions, right?
Right.
And in college, we should only have one opportunity to make it right, because now what happens is you're moving around to benefit yourself, right? Now you have the NIL that's benefiting you, coupled with the transfer portal that's benefiting you now. So now college football, it's almost like a junior pro league now.
Okay.
You know, you got Arch Manning. Do you know what they're predicting this network to be with NIL? Did you read that?
No.
$25 million.
Say that. Repeat that.
$25 million. That's his projected NIL network.
Man.
And he comes from money.
And he comes from money, right? So.
Well, I'm up here in Texas, man. We do everything big in Texas, baby. Do everything big in Texas, baby. Like I said, I'm gonna be up on 35, baby. Hook 'em horns, baby. Hook 'em horns. Yeah, I said it, and whoever don't like it, too bad. I said it. I say it again. I'm gonna be hook 'em horns. Yeah. Anyway, you know.
Again, Coach Rock, I want to thank you again, man, for inviting me to the football camp. I had a blast, and I have something for you. I'm gonna run and get it if you guys will give me 1 second.
Oh yeah, right? Man.
All right.
We good, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, Craig came up Harrell Park, and man, we've been playing football since 9 years old together. And like he said, bro, our friendship, bro, and not just him, that whole team, Nenny, China, man. I can go on and on. We've been brothers for over 40 years, man. Like we always there for each other, man. And like he told you, he is Kendall Marcus Allen. Like I said, Craig was a real good player coming in, man.
So Rock, this jersey I got from Southern.
Let me see if I can get. Hold on, Craig. Let me see if I get get you. Let me see. Let's see. I got it. Hold on.
That's you. That's you, School.
Yeah, that's him. Hold on. Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me tell you.
So that jersey, Rock, I want you to know is yours. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna give it to you.
Wow.
All right, Coach.
In your mission, my brother.
Wow.
I believe in your mission. And we talked a long time ago about doing it the right way, right? And when you called me for that camp, it touched my heart in so many ways, man. I have so many people that want to help your cause. In this jersey, I have 2 daughters now, 14 and 19. They can care less what I did, man, when it comes to football. But I always wanted to give that jersey to somebody who I knew and I felt comfortable with, that would take my little legacy, my little bit of football that I have, and make sure it was in the right hands. So that is my gift to you. Thank you, and keep up the good work, man. I'm so proud of you.
Keep it up, brother.
Man, I asked you to come on the show, and you make me cry on the show.
It's all right, man. It's all right, baby. That's love, man.
Man, that's deep. I appreciate that so much. But man, like I said, man, what I do, I just do it for the kids, bro. And like, God just gave me that vision. Man, there's so many opportunities. I had to go to high school, even college and coach. But it was just about the kids, bro. Just giving back to the kids, man. And until
So
my
one more
time
thing.
is up, it's just about the kids, bro. It's always about kids.
I know it is. And you know when God starts to bless you, he bless you in abundance, right?
Yeah.
So I have another gift for you. This is my only San Diego Chargers photo.
Wow.
Wow.
And I'm going to get a duplicate copy, but I want you to have this as well, Rob. That's yours, brother.
That's deep there, bro. That's deep, man. And I cherish that, bro, because like I was just telling Dolph, man, we came up from like 9 years old together, bro.
That's right.
And our bond with all our brothers has been true from day one, bro. We've always been there for each other. Yeah. And man, that's special to me, bro. That touched me where I just can't put into words right now, but say thank you, man.
Thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for what you're doing for the kids. Thank you for your passion. I couldn't wait to get to your camp on a couple of weeks ago, and I told you that my company, Brown Eagle, we're going to sponsor you in any capacity that you need, because life is about sustainability. Hey, look, the little football I played, I love it, but I love what I've accomplished today as a businessman to be able to reach back and help you out, man. So there it is, brother. God bless you, and I love you, man.
God bless you. Love you. Thank you for coming on, man. We really, really appreciate you having come on the show. I love you, and I'll be talking to you soon, man. Who That Nation, one more time. Let's give a big Who That shout out to none other than Mr. Craig Scuba Davis for coming on tonight.
Craig Scoop. Thank you, Craig, for coming through, man. Thank you, brother. And look, man, you family, man. You always welcome anytime you want to jump on, man. Just come on through, man. We here, baby.
All right, got you covered, man. Y'all be good.
All right, you have a good night, man.
Take care, man.
All right.
Oh, yeah, man. All right, let me tell you something, Coach. When I got the call, man, that you wanted to come on and you wanted to co-host this show with me, man, I jumped at the opportunity, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're good people, man. And
yeah,
so, man, that's your home. That's love right there, man.
Yeah.
You give out good, you give it up, you get what you give out, man. And everybody who know you, man, your whole life you've been giving back, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's well deserved, man. Sometimes people say a man shouldn't cry. That's weak right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's a real man right there. That's love. Yeah. That's two brothers. Not blood brothers, but they brothers. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that was awesome of him, man. And again, man, I want to congratulate you for everything you do in the community for the kids, man. And definitely everything you do here on the show with me, man. And man, we gonna keep this thing going, man. And Craig, man, thank you again for coming through. And you are definitely welcome anytime, brother. And if there's anything you want to come on and mention about your company or anything, man, just come on, man. Just let us know, man. The door is always open. So again, thank you for giving us your time tonight. So Who That Nation? Everybody dry your eyes. Let's go, baby. We still in this thing. It's Friday night.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nobody got to go to work tomorrow. Well, at least me and Coach Rock, though. It's that 3-day weekend, baby. Again, I'm Dog 17. He's Coach Rock. And you're rocking with the Keeping It Real Who That Sports Podcast. Yeah, family. Mr. Lawrence Richardson. Let's see what we got. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Richardson. That's what's up. Good seeing that. Yes, it is. Thank you for that, Mr. Richardson. Thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for that, man. So, Coach, you do you have any events or anything coming up in the near future?
Nah, nothing coming up right now, man. But usually around the holidays, I want to do a shoe giveaway, like get shoes that's still wearable.
Okay.
And go and just give it to homeless people. that's hopefully my next project that I do. Just collecting shoes, man. I still people have shoes that's still wearable in good condition. You not wearing them no more. Hey, I'll let you know, and I can collect them and kind of give them out to homeless people, man.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. See, that's the go. Look at here, family. We're gonna be doing charity events. We're gonna be having giveaways. Like I said, Coach Rock and myself, man, we here for you, man. Everybody's welcome. Again, let me say that everybody's welcome. It's nothing but love over here. Mr. Apollo. Oh, he got his list, baby. He got his list. All right.
Let's see who
Here
you
we
got.
go. Drew Brees. Can't go at Mike number 2. Coach, he got Jory Evans on there. And Willie Roaf. Marcus Colston. Alvin Kamara. Joe Hahn. Saints all-time leading rusher. Mark Ingram. Saints second all-time leading rusher. Deuce. And he brings up the rear with that man, Jimmy Graham. That's a nice list, brother. That's a nice list, man. Again, I'm going to say it. Jimmy G, you should have stayed in New Orleans. It ain't been the same, baby. It ain't been the same. All right, family. With that being said, Coach, you ready for your Coach's Corner?
I'm ready for it. Let's go with it.
Here we go, folks. We're about to do Coach's Corner with Coach Rock. Take it away, Coach.
All right, tonight coming out Coach's Corner, we're going to remember the great Walter Payton. Walter Payton was born July 25th, 1954 in Columbus, Mississippi. Walter Payton played at Columbia High School. Then he went on to, we all know, Jackson State University, ran for 3,500 yards, scored 65 touchdowns. Walter was drafted in 1975 by none other than the Chicago Bears. 1985, Walter won Super Bowl. But Walter also had a passion for working with kids. Walter started the first children's program founded in 1988. Then he also had the Walter Payton Foundation for Needy Children. He was also co-founder and staffed at the Wood and Strength Puppet Theater. Walter, in his career, he scored 110 touchdowns, 16,726 yards, and his number 34 was retired. 1993, Walter went in the Hall of Fame. And as you know, we all called him Sweetness. Walter also has an award out in the NFL, the NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year. And if you remember, Drew Brees won that award one year. So we lost Walter November 1st, 1999. But we want to give a shout out to Sweetness in the Coach's Corner tonight. Thank you for all you did, Walter Payton. We love him. We miss you, brother.
R.I.P. to Sweetness, Walter Payton. For you youngsters who never saw Walter Payton, Google him, YouTube him. He was an awesome individual, and he was one heck of a running back.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Power, speed, strength, you name it, Walter had it. All right, family. Once again, it's Friday. Let's get this thing, keep this party going. Family, we got big news, family. The Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast is proud to announce that next Friday at 8:30 p.m. we'll be joined by the one and only, the host of the Locked On Saints podcast and member on the Locked On NFL podcast. He writes the Saints Wire for USA Today. We'll be joined by none other than Mr. Ross Jackson. That's right, family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And just this past week, Ross and the Locked On Saints family were ranked the number 2 podcast in the entire state of Louisiana. So congratulations to that brother and all the hard work he puts in. And we look forward to spending time with him next week. Anything you want to know about the Saints, man, that's the man. He's who I go to for my info. So everybody, come on through. Let's see what we got, Coach. We got some more. All right, what we got here? Let's see. I'm loving this question. Forget Mark, I'm still mad at him. Randy, why you still mad at Mark Ingram, man? Why you still mad at Mark, man? What's that about? Sometimes you just gotta let it go, man. You just gotta let it go. He back, baby. He back. What's the anger about? What's the animosity, man? He's your all-time leading rusher in franchise history. Yeah. I know why he mad, fam. He didn't like the fact that Mark went to the Ravens, man, for a couple dollars more, you know.
Right.
He felt he should have stayed.
Still holding on.
Yeah, he's still holding on to it, man. Man, let it go. The man is back, man. The man is back, man. It's all good, baby. It's all good. Yes, who that nation? Big things are coming. We want to thank y'all once again for coming through, for giving us your ear. It's Friday night.
Yes, sir.
Coach, you still got time, or you got something to do?
I got time, man. I
Man,
got a 3-day weekend.
Got a 3-day weekend, baby. Me and Coach, we about to hang out tonight, man. We about to hang out. Big news from the NBA. Oh yeah, something them haters in New York didn't want to hear. Zion Williamson.
Maxed out, baby. He's about to put pen to paper. $231 million, $191 million guaranteed. He can get the 231 if he meets the incentives in the contract. So this contract is to protect him and the team. The young man has said it for a long time. New Orleans is where he wants to be. And now he's proving it. So we can put to bed all this Zion doesn't want to be in New Orleans. Because he's staying, baby. And the NBA should be terrified. That's why they didn't want him here. All right, we got Mr. Learns. I'm a Dolphin fan, but I'll start paying more attention to the Saints. Definitely can't sleep on y'all. No, sir. You can't sleep on this. Man, actually, this is my son-in-law, man. You know, he a big Dolphin fan. You know. So I got a question, Mr. Richardson. Do you think Tua will be the quarterback to lead the Dolphins to the playoffs?
Inquiring minds want to know. Get out of Mr. Richardson. All right, my boy Stank. Mr. Richburg, is he worth that? Oh, come on, cuz. Yeah, he's worth it. Check it out. Remember, Joel Embiid, his first 3 years in the league, he played less games than Zion played. And now look at him. You just can't walk away from a talent like that, man. Especially with the talent that they have put together now. You have to see what that is with Zion. And every move that they made was with the thought process of Ingram and Zion and the supporting cast that they have. So yeah, man, he's definitely worth every penny, man. You know, you can't afford, they couldn't afford to let him go. But at the same time, remember, Miss Benson came on and said that the contract will be sort of like the contract they give in football. So it's incentive based. So, you know, like I said, if he meets certain incentives in the contract, he will get the full $231 million. Okay, what you say? I know, but is he worth that though? You are worth whatever they're willing to pay you. If they're willing to pay you $231 million, you're worth it. That's how I look at it. How you look at it, Coach?
That's it. I mean, the money's there now, man. The revenue, the money's there. And so yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, 85 games in three years. But look up Joel Embiid. How many games he played in 3 years? Zion has more games played than Joel Embiid. But you see what being patient with Joel Embiid has done for Philly. It's paid off. And the same thing here with the Pelicans. It's gonna pay off, man. You know, and you know, if this team comes back healthy, get through the season, get through training camp, start the season, They're dangerous, man. I'm not even being home. I'm gonna say a top 14.
Dolph, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So we all know that Kevin Durant asked for a trade. Do you think the
Right.
Pelicans should stick with what they have, or would you package the deal and try to go after him?
Stick with what we got. Because here's the thing about Kevin Durant's a smart man. Kevin Durant is his own brand too. You understand? So if you package it, remember David Griffin came here, all he was preaching about is a sustainable future. All right, now we're finally on track to having that. You got Brandon Ingram, you got the veteran leader in CJ McCollum,
Right.
you got Trey Murphy, you got Jose Alvarado, you got Not on Herb, and you got Zion coming back, and plus the young man they just drafted, Dyson Dillon. Somebody help me out.
Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels. And this kid, and he fits the mold. What they're looking for. Yeah, he tells you I'm all about defense.
Right.
But this kid, he has a wicked floater. He's a very good passer. He's gonna fit right in. And as far as KD, no, coach, I wouldn't want KD because what's to say that in 2 years he doesn't come and say, hey, I want out if things don't go right the first year, and here you will have been and give away all your assets, draft picks, and young talent, and now you're starting back at ground zero. Nah, we good where we at because the league now is getting away from super teams.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting back to building through the draft, raising your kids. You know what I'm saying? Get kids in, develop them, and keep them. That's what it's getting to. Let me see. We got it says KD messed around. Yeah, exactly. He'll leave in 2 years and leave the Pelicans high and dry. They better not do that, man. If David Griffin trades Brandon Ingram and brings Kevin Durant in, David Griffin should be fired immediately.
Okay.
I mean, it makes no sense, man. You finally found the right coach. He's came in, he's built the culture, he's building a standard. These kids are young, all the kids love him. Man, look at that man's emotion after the loss to Phoenix. That's the person I'll play for. That's the person I go through a brick wall for, because he cares. He doesn't just care about them as basketball players. He cares about them as young men. Let me see. I'm Saints and Bama fan. Randy, you're about to get banned off the show with that Bama stuff. I'm telling you, you're pushing it. You're pushing it. You're pushing it. This dude here, Bama. But yeah, coach, so that's my thought on it, man. And then you had today, Utah traded the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what's going on in Utah. Then you have Donovan Mitchell. He's trying to repose as he's trying to lead. So let's see. Yes, sir. I'm on it, bro. Yeah, man. Yes, cuz I can't see it. They'll be foolish, man, to do that. He's like I said, I'll start a petition. Fire him immediately, Ms. B. Fire him immediately because he already was ruining the franchise. But
right,
you know. But hey, he turned it around. You gotta give the man his credit, you know. But something that he used to always be in front of the camera. But shouts out to Big Q and DC on the Pelican post game report. They called him out all season. They've been calling him out for 3 years. Get out the way and let the people you hired do their job.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So yes, sir. But yeah, we don't need that, man. And right now, if you look at the West is loaded, man.
Yeah.
The West is loaded. And as far as the East, I like the moves the Celtics made today.
Brogdon.
They got Brogdon, and then the kid that got traded in the DeJounte Murray trade from Atlanta, Gallinari, he's going to sign. Yeah, he's going to sign with Boston. So Boston's really trying to do something, man. They're trying to get back, man.
Yeah.
They're trying to get back, so hopefully Brown and Tatum can take that next step, man.
Okay.
A lot of people are counting out Golden State for next year, man. Can't count out the champs, man, especially if they're healthy. And they got remember, they still have Wiseman, the kid from Memphis. He hasn't played like in a year. He's coming back. So they gonna be bigger up front. So yeah, man, they still got two of the best shooters in the history of basketball. So it's one thing. If you can shoot, you always can shoot. You can be 80. If you can shoot, you can shoot.
Right. Right.
Yes, sir. So, Coach, what you got planned for this weekend, man?
Man, nothing. Just home with the family, enjoy a little time off, man, and just family, man. I get time to just be home and hang around them. And it's always a true blessing, man, just to be with family, man.
Yes, it is, man, especially in the world we're living with.
Yeah, I love one another. I want to surprise my wife and sneak down to Essence, take a Sunday night. I'm trying to get some tickets. So anybody got some tickets, I'll let Coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some coach to take a surprise Sunday night to go see New Edition, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. You know what I'm saying? And Johnny, All
right. Cool it now.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
My daughters, man, they don't watch that movie, man. They think they are New Edition experts now, man.
Yeah.
They love New Edition. Yeah, them boys.
But let me say this too before we get out of here, man. We celebrating 4th of July weekend, man. And we watch how this country is so divided now, racial issues and everything. But I just want to say to everybody, man, it's like one big old pot of gumbo, bro. We all need each other, bro. No matter what color, race, creed, we all need each other because that's what makes America great. Is all of us in our diversity, bro. Exactly. And we've got to love each other and embrace each other more, man. So as you celebrate the 4th and the independence, man, appreciate the people around you, appreciate the people that you see every day, and show more love, man, because right now we're a country that's really divided on so many issues, bro. But, without each other, there will be none of us and there won't be this country. And this country could be great and it could be even greater, bro. But it takes all of us to love and work together. So that's just from Coach, man. Enjoy your 4th of July weekend, but also, man, love to embrace the love to embrace each other, man, because it's all of us. No matter where we come from, we part of this country.
That's right. Well said. And to me, nothing speaks to that more than sports. Just think about it. Every Sunday, you got 80,000 to 90,000 people united from all walks of life, rich, poor, black, white. It doesn't matter. They all a part of Who That Nation.
Right.
Or Cowboy Nation, or Chiefs Nation, or whatever team they claim.
Right.
For those 3 hours, we're all one.
With
one. You know what I'm saying? So like Coach was saying, man, it starts with us as individuals.
Right.
Me, I try to be a better me every day. I try to improve as a person, And the main thing, like I was told coming up, treat others like you want to be treated.
That's it, bro.
But look at here. This your boy Dog 17. That's the legendary Coach Rock.
And remember what I always told you, man. Champions are made when nobody's watching.
They ain't hear you, Coach. They ain't hear. Tell them again, Coach.
Champions are made when ain't nobody watching.
That's right. So with that being said, this is Dog 17.
It's Coach Rock.
And you have been rocking with the Keeping It Real Who That Sports Podcast. So with that, we bid you a good night. Everybody stay safe for the 4th. And like we always go out, who that? And love.
Who that?
And we out.
Team together and beginning to develop that team chemistry and that team bonding. But I'm excited about, what I think he can do for us this year. Team together and beginning to develop that team chemistry and that team bonding.